welcome to my channel. My name is Shaylee, and if you are new here and you like the videos that you see, please consider subscribing. For those of you who are returning, hey y'all, welcome back. So I know for there's a video up there for my Trying to Conceive series, and I just wanted to come on here real quick because, as you guys know, we're trying, and we decided to take this period that I have recently had, which was the end of January, the period for the end of January, and track it. So I know in the video we told you guys to make sure you guys are tracking your ovulation. I just wanted to clarify that you also need to be, after you get a positive LH surge, you need to also keep taking the test until you don't have a positive LH surge. So I wanted to go in and show you guys some of the things that I'm doing this morning, and how I do it. So I take my 3 tests at 8 a.m., 1 p.m., and then 9 p.m. And the 8 a.m. is when I come in after work. So once I get here around 7:45, I'm going to the bathroom. I don't drink anything 2 hours before it's time for me to test. So once I come in, I test. I use the Premom app where they have it where you can take a picture of your test, and it tells you, how high and low your LH surge is. So that's what I did, and I'll show you guys that in a few. And then when 1 o'clock comes, so I probably won't drink at 11. I have to stop drinking, so I won't drink anything after that. And then I'll take another test, and then so on and so forth for the 3rd test. And then once I get my LH surge, I'm going to keep testing until the LH surge is not showing up as positive anymore. And then that tells you how long your LH surge lasts. And I normally know my LH surge lasts for like 24 hours. So let me just show you what I use and what I did for this. So this is just some stick-on glue spray that I use so I can stick the ovulation test together. And this is, right here is the first 2 times that I tested. So January 31st, 2022, and then today, February 1st, 2022. And then it tells you cycle day 8, and then I'm on cycle day 9. And then over here I have, what the percentage is of what the Premom app told me. So yesterday, in the morning time, I was 0.2 to 0.9, so that's low. And then in the afternoon, I was 0.28, which is still low. And then right now, this morning, I'm 0.38, which is low, but you guys can still see that it's rising, which means that if you're looking at the test, I'm probably going to have my LH surge coming soon. So this is why you want to make sure you're testing so that you can catch the LH surge, because once you catch the LH surge, that tells you, once you need to catch it. You need to catch it as soon as it comes, because that time frame is when you should be inseminating. For me, will be 24 hours after that. So I need to make sure I catch it. For other people, once you catch that LH surge, and if you're testing, some people have a short LH surge, which only lasts 6 hours. So they need to be testing so they know when the LH surge go away, so that they can inseminate right after that. So these are just some of the things that we are doing, that I'm doing to make sure I test it correctly. And I just want to make sure I know which day my LH surge is going to fall on this particular ovulation cycle. Now, when that happens, when we try, and I think I get my next period at the end of February. Now, because I possibly have 3 days of when my LH surge could fall on, it can fall on, my LH surge normally falls between cycle day 10, cycle day 12, or cycle day 13. So one of those days, I don't know which one. My body is just iffy like that. So we'll see which one that it falls on this period. But next period, it's like this period, it can fall on cycle day 11, and the next period it can fall on cycle day 12, which is fine, because as long as I'm testing, I like to test as soon as I get off my period. Some people wait until cycle day 8 or cycle day 7. I like to test as soon as I'm off so that I can just have a flow of tracking. That works for me. And then once I hit my day, I just know that I'm going to be ovulating 24 hours after that, and we should be inseminating. So just wanted to give you guys a heads up and show you guys what I'm doing. Once we, do the whole process, of course, we'll show you footage of that. But I'll keep coming back on here and showing you guys once I hit my LA surge, and then 24 hours after that, and when it goes away. That way you can be informed even more. And then if you have any questions, you can let me know. Hey guys, I know I look a little tired. I just woke up for work, but I just wanted to come on here and show you guys something about the ovulation test and make sure you guys and to inform you guys on some things. So I'm about to show you something really quick. You don't want to confuse yourself with a false positive. Okay, you see these two right here? They look positive, but they're not positive. And this is why I take the test strips and I put them in Premom so I can see what numbers they give you. When you're peaking, you'll be at like a 1.06, or if you're a really high peaker, you'll be like a 1.96. I'm not really that much of a high peaker, so I'm in between like 1.020 and all that stuff. But you don't want to get a false positive. These will be considered false positives, and then you'll inseminate too early. That's why you need to test up until you get a positive, after you get a positive, and then that way you'll know what's a false positive and what's not. Because had I not known myself, this would have been a positive for me, and then we would have inseminated. And you also need to know your body. So you also need to know, like, I know that when I ovulate, sometimes it gives me like ovulation pain on one side or the other. But you also need to know your body as far as cervical mucus go, because I know that I'm not ovulating right now because I have no like cervical mucus. So even if I thought, even if I wasn't tested and this was a positive, even if I wasn't testing, or if I was testing, I guess I should be saying, and this was a positive for false positive, clearly, you should know that around that time, you should know when you're ovulating, because you'll have a lot of cervical mucus, or you should have a lot of cervical mucus coming down. So when y'all around that monthly, time, for those of you who are watching and don't really know what's going on, when you get around your ovulation, sometimes you're just, extra moist down there, because that's your cervical mucus ready to take the semen in, so you could get a baby this month, or whatever you want to do with it, But yeah, so I know that I'm not about to ovulate because I don't have any. Well, I'm on my way there, but it's not like super, wet down there. Sorry. But anyway, I just wanted to come and tell y'all that. So I'll keep you guys updated. Bye. Good morning, guys. So it's, I actually don't know what time it is. This is around 9 something. But I wanted to come on here and show you guys what a positive look like. Hold on, let me get my paper together. Okay, so a positive looks like that. Okay. See how it gradually just goes to a positive. So that's what it looks like. It calculated between 123 and 158. So that's definitely a peak. So now I'm going to keep testing until it's a negative, which means that once it's a negative, I have ovulated already, and which means that my ovulation and my fertile cycle is over. And then I'm going to keep testing. I'll test at noon to make sure that I'm still having a positive OPK. And then I'll test at night to make sure I'm still having a positive OPK. And then I'll test tomorrow morning to make sure I'm still having a positive OPK. After 24 hours for me, normally by 36 hours. So between 24, after the 36 hours, I should probably be testing negative. But we shall see. So I realized the other day that I didn't close out the trying to conceive video. So I just wanted to come on here and let you guys know that, and show you that I did take the test, the ovulation OPK test, on February 5th, 2022, and it was low, which it was 0.7, which means that at that time when I took it, I already ovulated. So we should have already been inseminating before that. So we should have been inseminating, if we're doing twice, we should have been inseminating 24 hours after I got the positive, and then 36 hours after the first time we inseminated for the 24 hours. So I'm gonna just give you guys a peek at the chart, and then I'll come on and show. There'll probably be an episode 3, basically to tell you guys what you should be using. Hey, babe. Hey, what you should be using while you're trying to conceive. So that means like your multivitamins, your prenatal pills, all the things that I have to use during that time. So I'm just going to flip this over to show you guys what the chart look like, and then that will be the end of this particular episode. So this is the chart from this previous period, and as you can see, it gradually goes, and then this would be my first peak. So that my peak was cycle day 11, and it keeps going, it keeps going, and it keeps going and going. And then here was the last one. I know that looks like a positive, but it really isn't. It's really low. So after that, after you get a low OPK test, and I got that on cycle day 13, then you know that you have ovulated. So thank you for joining this particular episode. If you like this video and you want to see more of these videos, please don't forget to comment and let me know what you want to see. And if you like my other videos and all the other things that you watch on my channel, please don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. I want you a part of this family. I am excited to see where we go. So make sure you subscribe, and I'll see you guys in my next video.